Hey, Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots. A complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with two free books. Just go to prestigemarriagesystem.com. Write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
Hey, beautiful people. Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How is everybody doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Apologies for starting slightly late. Uh, the week has been it's been full, so full. I cannot wait for the weekend. I don't know about you. I think I need a spa break. I was just saying to CC, I need a spa break. I just need to go somewhere for the weekend, get a good massage, relax, go into the pool, even if I cannot swim, and just lounge around, have a good meal, and just enjoy my weekend. I think I need something like that now. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Welcome,
Let's do
welcome.
it. Welcome. Hey, Auntie
Yeah.
B. Hey, Obody
Hey,
fam.
darling. How are you?
It's almost the weekend. It's almost the weekend, huh?
Almost,
Tomorrow,
almost.
tomorrow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish we can make the week 4 days
Shorter.
work. Yeah,
I
four
know,
days work
right?
day and 3 days weekend. Honestly,
I
because
know. I think it's the weather. I told you before. The weather is so gloomy today. My goodness, where I am, it's been
mm,
cloudy, really, really dark. It feels like I don't know, like 10 p.m. already.
yeah, the weather does affect our mood. It does affect our mood. If the weather is not nice, sometimes it can affect people's mood. And there's something going around now. People have allergy and all sorts of things.
Yeah,
Starting with
definitely.
cough, not cough, catarrh that is blocking my nose and giving me headache. So yeah. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Today is Cruise Thursday.
Woo,
Yay!
woo, woo, woo.
Cruise Thursday. Who is ready to catch cruise?
I'm ready to catch cruise.
Are you ready to catch cruise?
Light-hearted
Yeah.
fun. Light-hearted fun, huh?
Okay. Yeah. Very light-hearted. Honestly, I love the light-hearted things because it's easy. So we just laugh. If there are lessons there, we take them, and everybody feels good. There's no bass. It's not every day there's bass. You get tired of bass sometimes.
You love bass boss. Violence.
No matter how much you love it, you
I'm
get
a lover
tired.
girl. I'm a lover girl. I'm peaceful.
Oh
Uh,
Jesus! Even the ones that love basketball get tired. Basketball is draining. It's
yeah,
a lot of
definitely. No
energy.
bass boss today. Just vibes and chill
Yeah.
vibes today. Chill vibes.
Okay. So what are we talking about today? Is this matter that was trending last week?
Boy chicks.
They said that maybe we're missing out on something if we want to prolong marriages in Africa, in Nigeria specifically, that we should be considering having side chicks. You know, when women say things
Interesting.
like this, yeah, men who are
Nigeria.
already
Mongo
some men
Parks.
who are already Mongo Parks, they capitalize on it. They are jumping. They are happy.
Absolutely. Did you not see the way that they were cheering like somebody gave them 10 million pound lottery, free lottery card?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, they love it. They love it. They absolutely love it. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna play the video from the Honest Bunch, and then we'll react to it. I'm sure most of you would have seen it. I haven't seen all of it. Somebody, I think, Sissy, you were telling me to go and watch all of it. I was like, no, I can't.
no, you can't
I
watch all
just
of it. Just some bits.
Yeah, somebody was telling me to go and watch all of it. Anyway, this is the one from social media. So we're taking it from Insta blog. Let's hear what this auntie has to say. Let me just say this. A lot of people are going to get a bit maybe triggered because of what she's saying, especially if you are married and you've experienced any sort of infidelity before. Okay. Even if you are not married, like you've been in a committed relationship and you've been cheated on, you are likely to be triggered. So I'm warning you now, please. Okay, we are here to talk about this, not just cruise all along, but also I think there's so much that we can say about this auntie because she thinks she's making a case for marriages, which is is
Weird.
is funny to me. If somebody talk now, they'll say you talk, But oh, mama, could you be putting hand in your mouth, putting hand in your mouth. Mm? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, let's first of all hear what she has to say, and then we'll come and say our own. Because a lot of people were saying, you are not even that woman. Why are you making it sound like you are this bad chick? You are this Instagram baddie. You are not even the typical Instagram baddie. To me, it's like a Christian woman or something. I don't know. She looks like Mother, all this Sister Teresa. I don't know. The vibe I'm getting from her is a home girl kind of vibe. It's not the vibe of a side chick or someone that wouldn't have the courage to sleep with another person's husband. I don't know, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the vibe personally I'm getting from this young lady. It seems like somebody that maybe she's looking for or whatever she's looking for is not coming, and she decide, you know what, I'm just going to settle. Mm, let me just settle for married men. Okay.
Side chicks make marriages last. Of course they do. What do they actually do? We're going to use Lagos as a case study. And then from my own personal experience, you and your husband, you live in VGC, and I live where I live. Chevron, Ekota Villa. Now he's been on that traffic from VI, wherever his office is. Boom. If he's driving, even worse. He has a driver. Hallelujah. At least he's not stressing so much. He drives and gets to Chevron and gets to me. And I'm by the door to open the door for him. He comes inside. I hug him, give him a peck. Depends on how he made me feel the previous day. So he comes inside and I'm asking him, "Hey baby, how are you? How was work? Did you?"
So let's start with what she started off by talking about the married man now who lives in Lagos and works in Lagos, drives, you know, through Lagos traffic. Mhm. Adewale said side chicks like her or Auntie B. It's not by appearance. Side chicks do look like her. I know. I'm just saying that she doesn't look like the typical Instagram baddie. Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't. That's just it. Of course, anybody can be side chick. Even people that tie their head that do like
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa can be side chick. Anybody can be side chick, but she doesn't give the vibes of a baddie. You know, when we say baddie, we are talking about the ones that have really strong sex appeal. Those babes, they've done the BPL girls that they've done their bodies bang. Everything is, you know, is speaking, is shouting. She's not that. If I'm a man, to be honest, let me save my. Let's keep quiet. Let me leave that for now. Mm. Anyway, she's talking about traffic in Lagos. That if the man is in traffic coming to her, he's stressed. So when you're talking about traffic, the man is in traffic. If you are in a family whereby husband and wife are working, is it the only one that goes through the traffic? Are we going to say that if you're a working woman and you're a wife, it's okay for is it going to be acceptable? This is the only thing I'm going to ask today, all the people that are supporting her. Can the women that are working, wives, mothers that are working, going through the stress of Lagos, can they drive to their side dude's house and they will get a peck and rubbing of feet? No, 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 because we need to agree. We need to agree, CC, because if we want to be doing open relationship, we couldn't know. You know, everything is understanding. If we agree that it's open marriage, we want to do, you do your own knocking on the corner, I will be doing my own knocking, then we could know. But it's not one-sided. It cannot be one-sided.
They go, okay. While I'm doing that, I'm taking off his shoes. You know, like he's seated, I'm taking off his shoes. If he's wearing socks, obviously, I'm taking it off and then giving him a little foot massage while pep talking him about how his day went. And I'm attentive to listen to him vent about what happened in the office and what didn't happen. And after that, and you know, in all of these conversations, I probably would have moved from his legs and I'm sitting on him. This the wife won't do at home in most cases, but she doesn't have time. Me, I have the whole day. I have the whole time in the world because that is how he sees me every time he comes. So he's used to that pamper that he probably doesn't get at home. So I'm sitting on his laps, or he's seeing my butt all over his face, available for him to touch, right? And I'm smelling good. Do you understand me?
So the vibe I'm getting that this woman
The
is,
Lulu. Somebody said the Lulu.
yeah, yeah. The vibe I'm getting is that she thinks she's bringing something special to the table. Like
Yeah,
she's bringing something that the wife is not able
it's
to
not
do.
bringing. Yeah,
It's not bringing. She's bringing additional value. She's bringing something to the side that the wife cannot bring because obviously she doesn't have the
the
responsibility of being a wife,
responsibilities.
of a wife
Absolutely,
and a mother. You probably at
absolutely.
home all day. You went out last night to a nightclub and you woke up at 12. You had your bath at 4. Why would you not have all the time in the world?
Of
But the
course.
wife, she's waking up to get the kids ready to go to school. The kids have to do homework. She's making breakfast. Nigerian women make the ones that pride themselves waking up at 4 a.m. to make breakfast. Some men carry their lunch to work, which a lot of them cannot make in Nigeria. We're talking of Lagos, so mhm. So you will now wake up and make the lunch for Oga to take to work, and then you go to your own work. So of course, if I have no responsibility, why would I not be? I will even do more.
At his beck and
So I
call.
mean,
Exactly.
I don't know
Exactly.
what she's
Yeah.
saying. What are you saying, Ko? It's
It's
not
a, it's
me.
an
It's
it's
not.
an unfair comparison, to be honest. Let's both be working and having the same level. Another, I don't know, a married woman that's working and got kids and running around balancing, and she was coming and saying this, maybe I'll be a little bit more interested to hear her side, because at least the two of you are balancing the same type of life, right? But somebody who's single with no responsibilities, your lifestyle can't be the same as somebody who's got responsibilities, a full-time mom, working full-time, looking after her husband full-time, looking after a house, looking after a home, looking after a family, and you're just taking care of yourself. It's the comparison is not the same. So it's an unfair she's putting herself at a advantage on an unfair pedestal to a wife, right?
It's the
Mm,
comparison, and women do this a
yeah,
lot. It's a
yeah.
comparison because the way she's narrated the story so far, a man can also do that. You can be stressed. You've gone to work, traffic, everything, and you pull up to a side dude who is going to massage you, give you a warm bath, whatever you need, that your husband cannot do because he too he's been out. You make it the way she's making it sound as if
She's
she's
in the
better.
fairy
Yes.
land. Yeah, she's
No,
making it look she's so much
her
better.
tone, her tone is like, oh, the wife cannot do this. I'm better. I'm superior in kind of no. Sis, you're
Yeah.
not. You are a
No.
side dish. A side dish. I don't know what your everyday life is, but you live to service different men. And I put it to you that she's sleeping with this married man does not mean that she doesn't have other ones. You arrange
Oh
them
no,
according
she
to
says she has other ones. It's not just
taste.
one. Yeah.
So comparing the responsibility to a family man to a gigolo is just, I don't know, but people will buy it anyway. Shebi is, ego. Somebody is greasing your ego and making you feel good. This is what you want to hear, and you will hear.
Yeah.
So he likes what he's seeing. He likes the full attention that I'm giving to him, undivided. For that 45 minutes or 30 minutes that he's spending with me, he is my priority. He is number one. I'm not, even if I'm leaving him, it's probably to go get him a glass of juice. If he drinks whiskey, a glass of whiskey, or maybe get his food or whatever that is in the house available. But the point is, there is a relationship that is very intense in a very short period of time. It could be 30 minutes that he spends with me, but that 30 minutes, I'm not leaving him alone. In that 30 minutes, I'm all over his business. In that 30 minutes, I'm making my demands. He's making his.
So it's transactional, right?
Be
You're not
what
doing
else
it
would
for
be the
free.
transaction? It's not for free.
You are selling market. You are selling your market of which you are making demands to be paid. Mm.
And of course, you're gonna be if you're selling something and somebody's buying it, you're gonna be at your best, right? The person's not gonna come to your shop and everything is looking broken down and tatty. Of course, you have to put on a show. As soon as the man comes in, you need to be on job. You need to be ready, smile on your face, smelling good, looking good, doing everything, barking like a dog anytime he says. Of course, that's your job. So I
Let
don't see. I
let
don't
me
understand what she's saying.
let me bust your bubble, ladies and gentlemen. Did you remember when you started dating? When you first started dating your guy, how it was? It's always exciting when it's new. The only reason why it's exciting for this auntie is the fact that stolen waters
It's always sweeter.
is sweeter because you are stealing it.
And she's not
Don't
seeing the
you?
guy for that long. She said 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Of course. Who's
Exactly.
not gonna be at their
So you
best?
that you
I'm
are
not if I'm
doing
if I'm seeing you from morning to sundown again the next day, I'm not gonna be smiling at you the way although me, I'm a lover girl. I'm always happy. I'm always happy to see my man anyway. But maybe other people, when you have the stresses of life, you're not gonna be rushing to see each other and smiling every single day, every second of every waking day, you know? So it doesn't make sense. She's seen the person for a short time, delivering her service, and is putting on a show. That's what it is. So yeah, you can be,
yeah.
your best version of yourself because it's just for a short
And,
time, and that's
and
it.
that relationship is never tested by anything
At
because you're
all.
always in a good
You're
place.
always in a good
You're not
mood.
tested by life. You're not tested by children.
Kids,
You're not tested by loss of income. You're not tested by family. You're not tested by pressures. This
yeah,
is like a
it's
kumbaya
fake.
kind of
It's in a
situation.
you're in a cocoon, fantasy
It's not
world.
real life. It's a
No,
service you are offering, Auntie. You are delivering a service of Olosho that is paying for. But you have an understanding. So comparing it to the duties of a wife, to me,
it's
is an
unfair.
insult. It's an
Yeah,
insult.
yeah, definitely.
It's an insult on a wife who knows what she has to go through to see that man in his lowest of the low and all what they've been through in life.
And probably is carrying the man financially. That he's there wasting money, spending it on side chicks. That's what a
Well,
lot of women are doing in
you
in
know,
in Africa. They're
when
propping
people
up
get
these men.
when you get to that point where you feel like, oh, this relationship is boring now, especially you as a brother, please listen to me carefully. You feel like it's boring now. My wife is no longer exciting. She's not, her body has shifted. Boobies are not standing the way they were, and, things are dull down. Before you judge, and I'm not saying that women should let themselves go. I can be very hard on women in terms of packaging. I'm always telling women you have to look good for your husband, take care of yourself. Yes, absolutely. Because I
Yeah,
pride myself as somebody that takes care of myself. So,
absolutely. I can confirm that.
yeah, I do. Because
You
I'm not
do.
even
You
taking care of
do.
myself or looking good because I want my husband to be happy. I do it for myself. It makes me
Yeah,
happy
absolutely.
when I do that. Right. However, how are you going to come and you've not had a baby? You don't have one. You are coming to compare yourself to a woman that have had three. To say, she was like that too. So, brothers, what I was saying is that before you come and judge, consider what she's been through, your wife. And I mean your wife or your partner. Hmm? Consider. Those children, now your papa, now your name that they bear, oh, now we they carry now this our belly. That's why when I hear women talking about their belly is big, they say, "Do you know what you've been through?" Please, wives needs to be women need to be respected generally, especially by their partners, their husbands. So when I hear all these ones that have failed as Olosho, they are not even successful Olosho, coming here and be throwing wives under the bus. Nah, it irks me. I don't like it.
Everybody is collecting whatever they want to collect from each other. And what is he getting? Attention, romance. That's it. That's all the married man wants from the woman outside, anyways.
So
King
how does that
treatment.
keep his marriage at home?
Good. So when he leaves me, he spends 45 minutes with me. He's calm. He's relaxed. Whatever heat is at home, he can deal with it
Mhm.
calmly.
You see? Did you catch that? Whatever heat is at home. Who is creating the heat at home? Is it his children that will not see him for the time that he spent with you while you are busy greasing his head and greasing his belly? When he should be doing homework with his children. Which heat? When you say heat, who is creating the heat at home? You see the way she's sought to, all the gaslighting she's giving to the wife at home. Whatever heat is at home, is his home. Who is creating the heat? Hmm? So you are teaching him avoidance to avoid his family because life is so complicated. Let's run away to side chick so that he will fix us. We'll be happy. So that when we get home, whatever heat it has
Heat.
home, we will not be affected.
Though there's no heat. The heat has died down.
Uh, uh, okay. See, all I know is that as long as married men continue to buy into this stupid narrative, and you think it's okay to do this, you see this DNA and all these things we talk about, it will not end. Because these days women are saying, lie, I will not agree. You want to go and take off heat outside. Me too, I will go and take off my heat outside. At the end of the day, you will end up with bastard children. Are you ready to play that game? Don't start what you cannot finish, oh. Because women play it
Exactly.
and will play it much better. Don't start.
And dirtier.
Because you don't want. No, don't start it. Don't start it. Because you cannot play this game.
He can deal with it way better than if he just drove from the office in that traffic and he goes home straight. He'll be angry, he'll be agitated, he'll be like, you know what, I just want to go upstairs and rest. But when he has spent that quality time with me, whatever madam is saying at home is fine.
Do you think side chicks make marriages last?
Of course they do.
What do they specially do?
We're going to use Lagos as a case.
So that was it. Anyway, let's take some comments. That's the bit she said. She's taking the heat off. She's helping him to oil his head and oil his thighs and, give him all her godly endowed. I don't know. Did anybody see? I think I see Braben showing her full this thing the other day. Her full. I think Braben found her page on Instagram and was
Instagram.
showing her pictures
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah,
He's
because I
just
can't
going
see
to
her chest
gym.
is flat. What's
I mean,
there? She doesn't even
some
have
men,
breasts.
it's not all men that like breasts.
Eh, because I can't see
He's,
breast.
he's not all men that like
Sorry.
breasts. Some men like,
Anya,
some.
Anya, she's flat too. There's nothing there
Oh,
too. I thought they said that's a two things.
maybe
Isn't
they
that
like
why
the
girls are doing
model,
BBL?
the model look. But now a lot of people are removing their implants and breast and butt plants and all these things. So some men like that subtle, not overtly sexy
No, Nigerian men like
and things
the
like
bigger
that.
the better. A lot of them they like big things,
Heavy loads, heavy loads. Not all
Heavy load.
anti-B.
Big things. They like
I can,
big
I can
things.
actually, I can see her appeal. I can see her appeal because she's not the typical baddie, like we said, right? And some men, they like
Yeah.
a woman that's a little bit, underrated, a little bit more girl next door. I think that's the word that I'm looking for. Like more, you wouldn't really, you can take her out. She'll be, nobody would know. She looks like a wifey material type of thing. She's not really overtly sexy in that way. I think maybe some men who want to be discreet, this is the type of woman that they would like. I think though
I
maybe those are the
see.
men that she's going for, as opposed to the zaddies that want the big brother, big bottom, big breast, everything baddies. So
Yeah.
I see her, and she's natural. She looks natural with the hair, and a lot of men like natural. They don't like too much makeup and all
It's
this.
true.
So
Mhm.
she has a market, definitely.
Yeah,
She has
of
a
course she
market.
has. Somebody said, and Nne said, Peter Okoye has proven that not all men like Arsenal and Manchester. See the lady he ended up with. Yeah,
That's true.
it's true. Yeah, they don't have to worry with competition because, yeah, Dami said, yeah, they don't have to worry about too much competition because, okay, let me tell you the selling point for a lot of Nigerian men. Not all, like you said,
Mm.
she has her
Mm.
own appeal for whoever likes, girl next door. Maybe it's her personality or what she's saying that makes me just looking at her
Yeah,
is annoying me.
it's irritating.
I think it's what she's saying. On a good day, I will not even look at her twice. If I'm a man, if you dash me free, I don't want. Anyway, what was I saying? Um,
Her
yeah, this
appeal.
is
Her appeal.
appeal. We're talking about appeal. Now, these
Mm.
are the things I know that a lot of Nigerian men, not all, like I said, will be going for. First of all, you see how bleaching is a big deal in Nigeria. A lot of all these celebrities, have you noticed? Most of them light skin. There's a reason.
Always.
Mhm. There's even the ones that were darker before they tone up, brighten up, because a lot of the men prefer lighter skin men and women. That's the truth. Women bleach their skin. That's a different conversation that we're not getting into. People always blame women. Why are you bleaching? Why are you bleaching? It's because they want to attract men. I've seen this in real time. Where in Nigeria, 2, 3 friends will be walking along. It's only the light skinned one that will get attention. Musicians
Wow.
used to sing about it. Omopupa, Lemife. So yeah, light
So
skin,
the yellower
selling
the
point,
better.
yellower the better. Like Rita Dominic kind of yellow. Yes.
Mm.
Number 2 is Big Bum. Yes. Number 3 is, the big chest. Yeah, that's why you see all of them doing BBL.
Oh, heavy load, front and back.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
So now the case she's making here is that side chicks are making marriage to last. What do you have to say about that? That's what I want to ask you guys, please, because me, I can't. I just cannot with this. I'm sharing
I
my
think
link. Sissy, go ahead.
I think it's a dangerous statement, but so, Auntie B, I'm conflicted. I told you this in the comments
Don't what
in
you
our
told me.
private.
No, Sissy, you dare not say what you told me in private. Be politically correct. Do not tell me that thing. If you don't want to
Oh,
lose
mother
all your
fam,
fans, according to Wisdom, Wisdom will
Auntie
say
B
my fans.
silencing me.
I'm
Auntie B.
silencing you.
Okay, let's be PC. Okay, I can see the argument for, I can see the argument against. In Nigeria, we're talking about in Nigerian marriages. Okay, where a lot of people sometimes they've got married, they've just married out of convenience. They haven't really married for love. They haven't married as like for friendship. So I can understand where maybe sometimes those people in those marriages would say, "Oh, okay, looking outside, having side chick, having a side man or whatever, it works for me, it works for my marriage because I'm not prepared to divorce, I'm not prepared to, walk away from my family, but I'm not fulfilled in this marriage." That's my argument.
If
Maybe
you are
for
not
those people
fulfilled,
that say
can't you
for.
fix it? Can't you fix it? You can fix it. You can work
But
on
if
your
you don't,
marriage.
but Auntie B, if you don't like the person, there's not going to be the motivation to fix. I think you can fix something when the person is still has that desire. Maybe they still like the person, they're still in love with the person, they really want to make it work. But when you're just two people, maybe living as roommates, but you're there for the kids, which are a lot of African marriages, when you really dissect the marriage, they'll say, "Oh, we've been together 30 years. Were they happy?" No, they were just together because of the kids.
Let
Is
me read
that a
this
marriage that
comment.
you're going to fight for? Those people are not really going to fight for those
Then they should end
relationships.
it.
That's the problem.
They should end it. They should
But then
end it.
because of the society and the stigma, they're not going to end it either. So it's like they're stuck in, what is it called? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You can't end it because of stigma. You stay, but then you're unhappy. But then you're just trying to make it work. But then you're stepping outside. Do you understand? It's a weird vacuum to be in the context of African or Nigerian marriages. That's where I'm saying I can see the argument for and I can see the argument against. That's
I
my
don't
that's my
personally. Personally, I believe that when you come to that place where you feel like everybody needs to have when it becomes an open marriage, then there's no need for you to be together. That's my stand. Because cheating is a deal breaker for me, personally. Cheating, I can't. People have the grace for it, like you said. Some people have the grace for it. Some women know that their husbands cheat, they don't mind. Okay. Yeah, but I don't have that grace. God didn't share that grace to me, and I don't want it. Because if you are in a committed relationship, or if you are in a marriage, he says forsaking all others. You're not going to be going to one side chick to take away your stress because the house is too hot for you or whatever is happening in the house. Instead of you fixing it, then you want to go outside. If you do it, I will do it too.
Oh yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
if
I'm not
if
going to be
one
that
person
woman
wants to
that
be
will stay
mad,
and say,
I'll be
oh,
mad with you.
yes.
I'll be
Person
mad with
was first.
you.
I'm not going to be that woman that will stay and say, oh, the pastor will tell me to go and pray like some Nigerian women. They tell them to go and pray. If they say your husband is cheating,
Auntie
go
B,
and
how do these people move on? Because look at the people that are being frustrated, like the DF and the the lady that he's with, I've forgotten, taste buds, right? You want to divorce, you try to go through it the right way, you're stuck in a divorce battle for 10, 20 years. And
That one
then
is a
when
different.
you
It's a
now
different
move on, they say
conversation.
that you're an adulterer. I'm not talking about them, I'm just saying, right? When you decide to move on, you'll now be called an adulterer. So it's like, what do people do?
People
Once
are
you're
still
in,
divorcing.
they want you to be in for life.
Yeah, no, who married. Let me read this statement by Stephanie.
Go on.
Stephanie Chinyere said,
Oh
"My
no.
husband is cheating on me on holy grounds at Mountain of Fire Ministry, Egbami,
Huh?
MFM. Right now, I'm the legal wife and the side chick calls me the girlfriend. I think the Jezebel side chick is a mad dog.
Wow. Mm.
And I've
Oh
been
dear.
here I've been over here
I've
for
been
3
over here
months
for 3 months.
trying
In
to
the
hustle.
UK,
You are trying to hustle and your husband is cheating.
my dear, hustle your hustle and divorce him.
Mm.
Simple.
And get money
Oh.
so that way I can have a nice Christmas.
Oh.
Okay, that seems like a big problem. He has a girlfriend that you even know about, and this is a church setting, and the girlfriend is treating
Wow.
you like the side chick. Ah,
Wow. That's
I
the
don't know what
problem.
to
You
say.
know what? You know what? That's the problem I have with these side chicks. The audacity nowadays, right? It's the audacity that they have nowadays. Like, how do you do that? It's bad enough that you're stealing or you're sleeping with somebody's husband, but can you not just do it in one quiet corner, be discreet, be quiet somewhere, not be seen? No, they have to be out in the open. How can you be calling somebody who's married legally and calling the person a girlfriend? Really? Wow.
The level of
It's
disrespect
it's
that
it's
a
the
woman has
it's
to go through,
disrespect now. Yeah,
the
it's
level of
crazy.
disrespect that you
It's
have to get
crazy.
for a side chick to be calling you the girlfriend is the I
But it's
don't
the
blame
husband. It's the
yeah, I don't
husband's
blame the
fault.
side chick. Yeah,
But
is
it's
it
the husband's fault. I remember back in the day, if a man has a side chick or girlfriend, you would never know until maybe the man has pied, and then all the women will come out of the woodworks. Most times, the men they're so particular. You can't disrespect their wife, even though they're disrespecting their wife. They have a level. The disrespect has levels. A side chick can't come and be talking to the wife anyhow. She can't even be seen in public. But now, I don't know. I just think the society now is just like every man for himself, no matter what. People just don't care, and
Mm.
it's terrible. It's really terrible. Sorry, Stephanie, but
Okay,
girl,
yeah, so sorry about that, but it seems like you have a decision to make. Yeah. If Why don't you take it to your pastor?
in the same church that the man is having an affair, Auntie B.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know. I can't even imagine. Neka said side chicks of nowadays are very bold. Would they give them liver? I wonder.
It's the
Chidimma, you're in the
husband,
studio. Is the husband that gives them the liver?
of
Chidimma, welcome.
course.
How are you?
Auntie B, good evening.
Hello, darling. This one that you
Evening,
entered
Chi
spirit
Chi.
today.
Wow, is this our Chi Chi
This is
or
Chichi.
another Chi Chi?
It's me.
Yeah, this is our Chidimma.
Oh,
Sissy,
hey girl,
hi. How are
hey.
you doing in the
In
UK?
the UK is good, darling. It's good.
All right. Auntie
Auntie
B,
B,
please,
clock.
I have a
Where's the clock?
question. Ewo, Ebami.
No, go ahead. We're not going to stay
Go
long
ahead, go
here.
ahead.
Okay. I have a question for the men who are celebrating this lady and saying she's speaking their mind and speaking for them, right? That yes, side chicks do help marriages. So my question is, please, how many of them are donating their wives to do this job? Their own wives too can be side chicks to help their fellow married men. Their own daughters too can be side chicks to help
Absolutely.
their
That's another one go again, no?
let them donate their daughters and their wives. Then let every man be happy having side chicks. Their wives will go do the job, come back to them and tell us how far. Then I'll know that yes, they are really helping marriages. I mean, that's my question to them.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You know, men, they will not agree.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. So they are
Mhm.
not being consistent. They're not being honest.
Let me read this statement. I think it kind of answers your question. Monilola Love said that I know a couple, the husband, the wife and the side chick all attend the same mosque.
Wow.
She's been a side chick for more than 5 years. Everyone is begging the wife to allow him to marry her. Imagine.
Wow.
Okay. All right. That one is another
Hmm.
angle again to look at it.
Wow.
He didn't use the religion to marry
No.
her. Mm.
Wow. Things
Yeah,
are
Because
happening.
I think the wife has to consent, which is why people are begging the wife to allow him.
no,
Maybe
I
the
mean,
wife
I
is
think
not consenting.
maybe what should be asking that should we allow cheating? Should we allow our husband to cheat as part of to keep our marriage?
It
Maybe
depends
the
on the
men.
marriage that you have. If you have if you have a bad marriage, then let the man cheat. At least you're having rest. Somebody's not pounding on top of you, stressing you. Let him go and distress himself and come
So
back when
what are
his
you
mind is
doing
clear.
there? What are you doing
Come
there
back
as
to
a
you
You're
woman?
with
looking after
STD,
your
CC.
children. You're focusing on your life. Maybe if he's supporting you, he's giving you money, just be doing your own hustle. Don't mind him. Let him go and do his own thing. No problem.
Then he will
But
still sleep with you and you will wash for him,
oh,
cook for
I
him,
don't know about that
clean.
one.
That is what that is the package of a wife
Right.
now, Sisi.
I don't know about that
Oh, you
one.
didn't think about that.
No, I didn't
No,
think about
I
that
don't
one.
think she
No,
did.
You're
no.
not thinking about it
Yeah, but
holistically, my dear.
some of these women that they say that the husband can cheat, they don't mind if the guy, as long as the guy carry the CD, right? If he carries the CD and he's using it, so he says, then they don't care. That's the problem. So what can you do? Allow him to cheat
Chidinma,
in peace.
Yes,
what do you
Auntie
have to
B.
say? Should we be allowing the men to cheat in peace so that you two as a woman can have peace?
Who
I
is,
don't know how you
you
can have
mean we,
peace
the
when
wives, to allow?
yes,
I mean,
wives.
the men are already cheating. The men are already cheating whether we
Exactly.
allow them or not. So I
Mm-hmm,
don't think we have the power to allow or disallow, but we can
mm-hmm,
remove ourselves from any situation that doesn't serve us anymore. That's what we can
mm-hmm,
do.
mm-hmm.
We don't have the power to
No,
allow or
no, I saw
disallow.
Allah put that
Yes,
word in quotes the other yesterday when we were talking about it.
allow.
Allow.
Yes,
I use that word
yes.
deliberately. Allow. Yes, allow means that you are aware of it and
And
you
you're turning a blind eye.
yes.
I
Hmm.
think that's more
Even
like
though they're already
I think
cheating,
that's more like condoning. That's not really allowing. Allowing
yeah.
is like you are
Even
giving them
no, even if
permission.
they're already cheating, they're doing it secretly. They are still hiding it from you. They're not going to do it openly
Mm-hmm.
anyway. So this time around, it's not. I mean, it's open. You are aware. So that's allowed because you said okay. You look the other way, like Sissy said. Look the other way and continue to cook, clean, take care of his children, take care of him, do his laundry, all the wifely duties. Once in a while, he can still consider you if you are too lonely to knock you, so that life goes on.
And to be, why are you saying it like
That's the picture you paint in your
Consideration,
kitchen. Yeah.
consideration.
He will consider you maybe once in 3 months when the side chick is
Wow.
on her period, or every month, then he can consider you.
oh, what a miserable life. Come on, ladies. Life is too short to be in that kind of hell. Nah,
I'm
I
telling
couldn't
you,
do it. Nah,
yeah,
I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
that's emotional abuse.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I don't think I want to subject myself to that or teach my children that that is okay to do for my sons or for my daughters, that that's okay for a man to treat you like that.
Yeah.
That's also
Yeah.
secondary trauma on the children of that marriage. So no, I don't think I
Okay.
will quote and unquote allow the so-called allow. I don't think I will do
So
it.
okay. So I'm asking a general question to all the while. Even if you're not married, yeah, you can stay inside because if you're potentially going to get married or you wish to get married in the future, is it something that if it happens to you in your marriage, what are you going to just, you're going to just say, okay, it happened. Oh, sorry. Oh, and they say sorry. You say, okay, we have a family. We need to keep our family together. Let's carry on.
Are
Hmm?
you asking about forgiving and a
No,
one-time or allowing an ongoing incident?
And
ongoing,
oh
ongoing
no,
side
no,
chick
no,
that will
no, no,
rub
no,
his
no, no,
belly
Hell
and
no,
rub his
no,
head,
to the no,
no.
make
no.
him remove the. You remember she said that the house when he comes home, the house everything will be. She will
It will
remove the
become.
stress before he will
Mm.
come home. Hmm.
No, cheating is a cheat. Like for you, to be cheating for me is a hell to the
A
no.
deal.
That's because in my family, I've had aunts in the past. I mean, Uganda is a country where there was a lot of HIV back in the 80s, early 90s. I've had aunties that have passed away years ago because their husbands infected them with HIV. Their kids have HIV, and it's just something in me that I said no, I will never accept it because of that reason. Because I just feel like as a man, you are putting me at risk
Right.
because of your temporary fun. And I think that's very selfish. It's like life and death, and it's always the women that suffer. You'll be a dutiful wife, minding your business, looking after your husband, looking after your kids. Then you're the one that's landed with HIV, and tomorrow you're 6 feet under, and this man is enjoying his life. No, I don't want to take those type of chances. So for me, cheating for me has always been a no for that reason. Because of that, I have that trauma from those things that have happened to relatives, women in my family, and I'm just like, no, I can't. So any man that's ready to cheat, the door is there. See you later. I don't care how invested or how much time we've been married or how many kids we have together. No, once you do that, it's over.
Abby said, in my marriage, I pretty much looked the other way. I got served a divorce when I asked him to take an STD test.
But
So
if your
you
husband
look,
is
even looking
cheating,
the
why are you
other
not?
way.
But what if your husband is cheating? Why are you waiting for him to take it? Are you not taking ST? Are you not taking? Would you not be trying to protect yourself,
So
or what?
So she said, in my marriage, I pretty much looked the other way. I got served the divorce when I asked him to take an STD test. So I know some women stop sleeping with their husbands when they
Oh
see
yeah,
that they are
no,
sleeping with other people outside because of this
absolutely.
reason. They don't want to get HIV. So you look the other way. So you see, what you were saying earlier on, CC, still doesn't work. Abby looked the
It,
other
Doesn't
way,
work.
but it still didn't work. It didn't save the marriage.
of
Lose-lose
course.
situation.
It's
Uh-huh.
a lose-lose unless people have they need to have the balls to just walk away from the marriage. That's the thing. And if the man doesn't want to change, you have to walk away because life is too short. Life is too short to be miserable, to end up with a disease, an incurable disease, or some of these diseases. It may not be HIVs. These diseases that will affect your womb, it will affect your all sorts. It gives you
Kinds of
cancer
things.
down the line. There can be lying hidden in your body. One day you'll hear you have cervical cancer. You have 3 months to live. Why?
Hep
Why?
B, Hep
No.
C.
It's so many things. It's
Some
not
of them
just
don't even have any
HIV.
symptoms.
None of
Yes.
them, most of them don't have symptoms. One day you'll be fine, tomorrow you'll be down. And it's because of this man has been ravaging your body with all kinds of rubbish. And you're
Yeah.
there because I want to be a missus. Ladies, no. Just walk away. Because for me, I don't see any other, there's no other option. It's either you take the stigma of being a divorcee or a single parent. I'd rather take that than getting a disease and leaving my kids behind. And this man continues living his best life. No.
So you see, you're asking for STI, and he said he wanted to divorce you. This
Oh,
is
wow.
because I don't know. I'm not trying to blame you, my dear Abby. I don't know your situation. However, as a woman, we must try to make sure that we don't allow ourselves to be disrespected to this level. Because for whatever reason, he didn't think that you were important. He didn't value you. That's
Mm.
why, even though you were looking the other way and he was cheating, you allowed him to cheat in peace. He still, you allowed it, but still, it was not enough to save your marriage. I mean, women try to save marriage for different reasons. Don't want to be single mother. What will people say? Religion. I can't raise children. Finances is another big one. When you cannot fend for yourself and you need, the income from the man, to survive, especially in the diaspora. In Africa, again as well. So I'm not even going to judge you. However, you can see now that the fact that looking the other way around, it still wasn't good enough.
Abby
And that's
has a
why they say
follow-up
that.
message.
She said
Abby
that,
has
but
a
the
follow-up
divorce
message.
empowered me and set me
Yeah.
free financially, emotionally, and every other
Yeah.
way. Wow.
Amen.
So I
Fantastic.
think she's doing good now. Yeah.
Hmm.
And today I want to say something else, please. So regarding the question of should we allow our husbands to cheat? So like I guess for some of them, like this lady being interviewed, if I can call her a lady, said that so I'm sorry, I hope I'm not being disrespectful. That so like it's like the men are relieving their stress bucket. Yeah. Remember that image you gave us of a stress bucket, Auntie B. So they are
Yes.
using her to reduce the stress in their stress bucket. And then they
Yes.
come back to us, the wives, and add stress to our own stress bucket. No be juju be that.
So is it that African men don't know that there are other ways to release stress? You can go and
No,
play tennis,
Go to the
you can go and
gym.
play
Go
cricket, you
and
can go
work
to the
out.
gym, you can run, you can go and race fast cars. There's other ways. You don't need to be underneath or on top of a woman to release stress. That's such a primitive, ignorant, ignoramus type of mindset. that African people
Caveman
need to stop.
mentality.
Caveman mentality. There's men out there doing big things in the corporate world. They're on golf courses, right? Hitting
Right.
balls into holes, walking up and down. My partner plays golf. That's his stress reliever, right? And I
See?
used to ask him, I'm like, I don't see what's interesting about playing golf. I find it quite boring. And he's like, no, it's actually a really good stress reliever. You'll be walking up and down that place, carrying that bag, thinking and distressing. So all this useless things of, oh, the only way you can release stress is just to be underneath a woman. Is that the only thing? I mean, come on. This is why Africa is the way it is. That's all our men think about. Everybody's only thinking about what's between
Yes.
their legs. Come on.
Oh yeah.
There's so
Oh
many
yeah.
things you can
Oh,
do
yeah.
to relieve stress that don't involve sleeping with anybody. And you'll be absolutely fine. And you'll be healthy. Pot belly will reduce. Senses, cognitive function will be faster. Okay? Cognitive function will be faster. You'll be thinking sense. Come
Even
on.
with all the wahala in the land, hunger in
Rubbish.
the land, the systems are not working. Do you see them talking about anything
Sure,
that has to
Wumi
do
has
with
a comment. He said, Obodoyibo, you should be asking the women. How did he put it? The question
Who said
women
that?
need to ask is why is show Wumi Coca in the comment section. Show Wumi
said
Coca.
what?
Obodoyibo, but the
What did he
question
say?
Oh, okay, at the top. You need to scroll back up.
I can't say it.
Okay,
this
I'll read
one.
it out.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
She said at Obodoyibo, yeah, but the question women need to ask is why is the husband cheating?
I wanted you to see it at TV.
Okay, why
Tell
are
me,
women
I don't need to read it.
women cheating? Why are women why are husbands cheating? Because what? Women are not willing
Why
to
is the
do what it
husband
takes.
cheating?
He has given us the answer. Oh. Women are
Why?
not. They
Women
answered
are
the
not
question.
willing to do what it takes to satisfy
Oh
their
my
men,
God.
such as the good BJ. As for me, I get my Oyibo woman.
They asked and
Eh,
answered the
These
question.
are the ones that have Oyibo women and come and shape black women
So is
again.
it only
Remember that
Oyibo
one?
women that
Black
give
women.
BJ? Is it only
It's
Oyibo
Oyibo.
women?
Once they
You
marry,
can
they've not seen
it
Oyibo
doesn't
before. Once they
matter.
marry Oyibo, they'll come and start dragging black women. Show me, if you try it here, we'll go roast you. Just don't disrespect your teacher. Don't try that. Because
Go and
marry
sit in
Oyibo,
your
but
corner
Oyibo,
and swell. Go and swell
don't
in
try it.
peace. Leave us alone, please. A lot of black women are giving it to their men properly, but the man is just a dog,
So
plain
you're
and
trying
simple.
to feminize because women are
Or
not good.
BJ.
That's why
Exactly. Blame the women for the men's behavior.
you don't cheat on Oyibo, Abi. You don't see Oyibo. You don't see people that have Oyibo wife that go to Nigeria and marry another wife there, and they will tell you Oyibo is their sister. Don't try it here. Anytime you try to put black women down by comparing them to other women, it says a lot about who you are as a
Absolutely.
man. You have a black mother. You're gonna have black. Look, let me tell you something. If you like marry Oyibo, your children are gonna be black. Don't ever try that. Don't do it. Don't make your point without trying
Self-hate.
to drag black women and talk down on black women. Don't do that. Some of you feel like because you marry Oyibo, you are better. Because you have slavery mentality. You think you've elevated yourself now to another position that is better. Don't try it. Please.
The women that are looking after their husbands, the women that are submissive, the women that are giving every style in the bedroom, they're still getting cheated on. So explain that to me. It has nothing. When a man cheats on a woman, 90% of the time, it has nothing to do with the woman. It's to do with the man. He has a problem. Whether it's lack of self-discipline, maybe he has a career problem, or he has some kind of, I don't know what problem he has. He has a problem. It's hardly ever the woman's fault. All right. It's not always about sex. You can be giving this man all the styles in the bedroom. He'll still go outside and be looking for something out because he has an insatiable appetite, and that needs prayer and it needs counseling. It doesn't need BJ and
deliverance.
OJ and deliverance or whatever, right? That's not it. That's not it.
You know, the funny thing is that people think that it's only sex that marriage takes.
Yeah,
let me tell you something. As a man, I don't know how old you are, but very soon that your thing will not work again. It will be just dollar. The time the woman will be ready, that's the time you will not be. Go and ask Charlie Boy. He said it.
No, he's blocked. He's talking rubbish. He wants to trigger
So
people. Go on, let him go and
don't say
sleep,
that
please.
saying that
Then why is he
what
here then? You will be gone. Then be gone in peace. Why are you here? I don't get it.
Yeah,
You should try harder.
go
Why
on
is he
swelling,
gone?
go on swelling
you
in
don't have
peace. Leave us alone.
all this
Mm-hmm.
ignoramus coming here.
Oh.
And they'll
Next
keep
thing he
using
will
that
say,
word you are
Obodo
saying.
Ibo, I
I'm triggered
disagree.
because you are disrespectful.
Obodo
You have
Ibo,
no
I
respect for
disagree.
women. That's why you think you are better because you marry Oyibo. Some of us don't want Oyibo. Women can marry Oyibo too if they want. Marry whoever you want to
But then,
marry, but
Auntie B, let's
don't
talk
ever put
about the
women on
reason.
the ground.
Maybe let's talk about the reason why sometimes maybe some women there's a lot of trauma in. I mean, a lot. We've said it so many times on this platform. African have this mentality around Kerewa that is very hidden, is secretive, is dirty. So if you've been raised in that environment where it's like that, then I mean, as a man, what do you expect? I do believe that if you get married, you should make an effort if you have that problem in that department, but it can't be that can't be the excuse for every single woman that's being cheated on. No, because there are a lot of African women that are out there, they're giving it, they're doing everything, and the man is still out there
They're
doing what he wants to
educating
do.
themselves. They're
Yeah,
teaching themselves sex education. They're learning what to do to satisfy
you
their
don't want to be
men.
on our ladies retreats, all our styles that we'll be learning.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Courage, is it Couragely me? Mute yourself,
mm,
please. Welcome. Can you hear me? You're muted. Welcome to the studio. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. And yeah, we're talking about the issue of side chick and why somebody said
Hi.
that they will help marriage. I don't believe they are going to help marriages, but because when you say you are going to marry, and if you don't want to marry, stay on the streets and sleep with whatever nobody's going to hold you accountable. Nobody's going to question you. But when you say you want to marry,
exactly.
no, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Currently, me, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Joanna, thank you so much for that super chat. I thoroughly, I'm grateful. God bless you. Now, share your thoughts with us, Courage.
Um, of course, cheating is a no-no because it stems from probably heritage, what they saw in their family, a lot of things, and people's inability to deal with their personal. Some people call it demon or shadow, whatever you prefer. People fail to deal with themselves and to do the inner work to be an adult. It's not just growing by age. You need to do the inner work. A lot of us
Mhm.
coming from Africa have been traumatized by our environment. We saw the wrong things. We experienced the wrong things. As an adult, you need to come to a point of being accountable. And at that accountability point is when you have to deal with things that you need to deal with so that you don't take it out on someone else. The guy talking about Oyibo people and all that. Every tribe, every creed
Does
has their
Oyibo
own
tolerate
issue.
cheating? Oyibo, do they tolerate cheating?
Yes, some of them are open to swing. Some of them are open to open. They are open to open marriage, but I always say go for people. What I don't understand is a street guy going to church to get a church lady. Why don't you stay on the street and get a shower like yourself? Go for what you want. I mean, I don't know. That's the problem I always had with this kind of thing. You want certain kind of lifestyle. There are women that are open to that. There are women that are ready for you to marry 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wives. Ned Walker, the Egyptian, Ethiopian wife, is okay with him marrying not more wives. Go for your kind. Avoid traumatizing people's life. Go for the people that will accept you for what you want. There are women that are ready for you to have 100 wives. There are women that are ready for you not to contribute in their family. Why? Go for your type. Why come and frustrate the life of other people that have standards and value? They built their life in a particular way. I mean, that is also where I always talk to the ladies, I talk to the daughters. Know your value. From 18 to 20 something is when you should be discovering yourself. Forget all these Hollywood movies. It's time for you to discover what colors you like, the characteristics, what you like, what are your values, what are the things that make you tick, so that when someone is coming into your life as a spouse or a partner, you will be able to discern, oh, this person, the way he's behaving, no, I'm not going to go for that. This is not what I want, and a lot of things like that. So for me, if you like Olosho, go to the street and find them. Don't come to church and frustrate the life of someone whose mindset, whose ideology don't sync with yours. The guy that wants to have, there are women that will accept that. Go for them. Why don't you find people that are like yourself and rhyme with them, and instead of coming to frustrate someone's life? That's always the problem I have. But it is us on women to know their standard and say no to things they don't want. That way, life will have less stress. But unfortunately, we're not even taught that. That is why a lot of people is after marriage. They say marriage is an eye opener. It's after marriage your eye will open and you realize that there are certain things you used to take for granted that is a no for you. But anyway, such is life. That's just my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Couragely Me. Thanks for sharing with us. Yeah, we're moving on very quickly because we're going to end soon. If you want to join us, please join the conversation by using the link in the comment section. We are going to be here for just a few more minutes. Yeah, cheating will and always be a deal breaker for some people. Okay? Especially if you are going into a Christian marriage. Yes, people always try. So, like she said, if you want to cheat, there are some people that are open. If you want to be doing swingers, like she said, some both people do swinging. But the thing about the swinging thing is that a lot of black men would never want anybody to share their wife. You see where the wahala is? They don't want anybody to come near their wife. But I'm the man, so I can sleep with anything and anybody that I want to. You just be a good African woman
Participant.
and keep short. Yes, just keep short and look the other way. And the day you tell me to take HIV test or whatever STD test, like Abby, you go collect. You go collect that day.
What's man of prestige asking in the comments? No, don't be dragging. I've said this several times. I can't speak for all Yoruba men. I said the ones I've dated, okay? The ones I've dated have never been Yoruba demons, so I can't relate. And they don't cheat. Maybe it's just me, but it's not everybody. There's only one CC, so maybe that's why. I've not met those cheating types. I'm not saying they don't cheat, but men all over cheat.
What is Ola saying?
I don't get the question.
No,
Okay, let's
Stop
move
it.
on.
he said that we never answered that question that we blocked the show with me that asked women should ask why are men cheating. Ola is saying we should answer the question that why are men cheating.
But we answered the question.
Answer it in your show.
So he's a man. He should tell us
why,
now why his
no
fellow
why.
men are cheating.
No.
Man
There's no answer to it. That's a wrong question. Why? It's the same reason. If you see me, I believe in equal opportunity. If you want to say why do women cheat, it's the same reason that you want probably gonna give all the fault you're gonna give is the wife didn't do this, she didn't do this. Women can also tell you that the man didn't do this. Are you gonna give a pass to cheating? Why are you more open to men cheating? Why are people more open to men giving a man pass for cheating? No, there's no why. Don't cheat. Simple. If you cheat, you get caught. You get kicked out. Simple.
Some of you are carrying small packages, not just in your wallet, right? If you know, you know, and big tummies, bad breath, can't kiss, no romance. Your wife is managing you. Your wife is managing you, but you're out here cheating. You should be embarrassed. Stay home and stop embarrassing yourself.
Linda, your internet is not good. Can you put your internet on properly, please, so that I can add you? You are next, but your internet, I don't know if you can hear me, Linda, but yeah, okay. All right. George, I'll come to you in a minute. Welcome, Linda. Where you joining us from and what do you have to say?
Welcome, Linda.
Yes, that's better.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Am I audible? Oh, okay.
Yes.
It says tap for sound. Oh, okay. I hope I'm audible. Greetings. Hello, Auntie B and the rest of the crew. I'm from South Africa.
Welcome.
Am I audible? Am I still audible? It's my first time.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, calling on the show. I'll quickly just make my statement. I'm saying that cheating is not something that needs to be even tolerable or something that needs to be something that you say, okay, all men cheat. It's a lie. I don't know why women like saying this, that it's raining everywhere. I don't believe it because I have been through myself, dated like 90% of my relationships have been with faithful men unknowingly, maybe because I'm very clingy. I will catch you when you are cheating because I am clingy and you become clingy towards me as well. So when I dated this, when we were talking about the Sharon Oja story like a few weeks ago, I remembered how I'm able to, in the first trimester of the relationship, that's how you can pick up a cheater, because you need to ask the questions. You will hear from the body language, you'll see from the body language and what they're saying, that no, this person is actually very comfortable with having other partners, and that's when you can decide to part ways with what you call this thing with the person. So I was engaged to this guy for 2 months as well, like Sharon Oja, and he's a mango park as well, or narcissist as you said. And I could, in the first 2 months, it was visible that he wanted to hide that he was a serial cheater, and that he was also someone who came for the money, who came to actually swindle me. So because I'm very picky with my guys, he was able to, how can I say this? He was able to come for me because my mother had just passed away. So he was able to, in like court me because I was vulnerable. And I was not, my friends was even shocked. Like you are able to pick up, like if someone is not good or what, like in the first trimester. I'm not saying that I'm an expert or anything, but they catch you off when you just like, maybe after a heartbreak or what. So I'm just grateful that I was able to, because I even literally prayed about it. I was able to pick up that this man is, into, because I would ask questions like, what do you think about having more than one partner? And he's like, no, relationships, you can outgrow each other. And for us to maintain our relationship, we need to have like we'll agree along the way that we must have an open relationship. And that time I need to marry this man, and I'm like to myself, because if we don't ask the right questions in the relationship, I know some men are very good at pretending. So yeah, that's all I just wanted to say, that in the first trimester of the relationship, women, please ask the right questions, and men, you'll pick it up. Thank you, Auntie B.
Thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining us.
caller.
Thank you for asking the right question and getting
Thank
out,
you.
because he already told you that you're going to outgrow each other. And to spice things up, you
Right.
need third parties. So, yeah, good for you. Thank you. Junior, thank you so much for that super chat.
Thank you,
Jia said, I
Junior.
love this particular shame. My legs are up for drinking. Martina, listening carefully. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. There's a reason why I didn't touch this subject when the thing was trending last week. I needed to collect my emotions, because cheating is something that, for me, I don't know, it makes me crazy. I can't take it. So, but I know that there are people that they are okay with it. Sissy, mute yourself
Yes.
whatever you're cooking there. We
I'm not
can hear
cooking
you.
anything.
When I oh really, things are moving in the background. Is it Chidinma? Okay, anyway, so I had to just take my time to say, you know what? Yes, I can. I can have this conversation without really. No, no, no. It's just too many things. I don't know. I don't know marriages where cheating has been involved over time that have succeeded. No. Even if they remain together, people are going to be broken, hearts are going to be broken, and things will just go, yeah. It would have been better for them not to be together. It never ends well.
Exactly.
Never. It
Exactly.
never ends
So
well.
marry
It
the
never ends
person that
well.
you like. Marry your friend. Marry the person you like. At least that way, there's a better chance of things going your way, isn't it? Rather than marrying somebody out of duty or out of sympathy, or just because you're getting older, you need to marry, and then you end up with the person and you can't stand the person. It's unfair to yourself. It's unfair to them. So be wise.
Yeah. Okay.
And Auntie B,
Chidima, do you want to say
yes,
something?
Auntie B.
Okay.
Yes,
Say
I
something,
just
sweet.
wanted to quickly say something. Yeah,
Okay, go ahead, though.
for the cheating. I don't think these men or women, whoever is cheating, don't really think about the impact on the children in the marriage, or say the cheating leads to having a child outside. That child is not officially recognized. They don't have daddy 24/7. The kids in the marriage don't have daddy 24/7. So there's a lot of trauma being created on the children. Like I don't know why people are just so selfish. They don't think about the impact of their actions on the children. Even if you can't think about your wife and you are somehow brainwashed into believing it's her fault for why you're cheating because she's not meeting up to whatever you think your new standards are. What about the children who are being impacted? Like, I don't know why they can't think about that. It's just so crazy to me. I don't know.
All right. Thank you so much, Chidinma. Appreciate you for your contribution. Yeah, we got George here today. George wants to give his opinion. Welcome, George. How are you?
Welcome,
Good, and
George.
to be, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Hello, how
Long
you
time.
guys
You
doing?
okay? Not bad.
Yeah, can you hear me? You can hear me clearly?
Yes, I can.
Are you coming? Are you
Yes,
coming
go
to
ahead.
annoy us, George?
Yeah, I just want to shake the table a little bit.
I
Yes,
can
yes,
tell
yes. I
already
want.
by your voice. You're coming to cause trouble.
I just want to cause trouble a little bit. I'm
Oh
also gonna
Lord.
bring my perspective, the perspective I always bring, right? So when we touch on these things, we don't look at the we don't look at it in depthly. Psychologically, why do women cheat? Or why will a lady want to cheat? Because so, and why will the married man go for a single lady? So now, the way I look at it, statistically, even in Nigeria, globally, there's more women to a man. There's like two ladies to a man. I may be wrong. Um, I'm not looking at any numbers right now, but there are so many women compared to men. Now, when we, why is it that there are no married women going out to cheat on their husband? They're content. When they get into marriage, they're content. They know what it is. They value what they have. Now, the ladies that cheat are single women because they're looking for what the definition of marriage is. And now, since most men are taken in the US, black men, over 60% of them are in prison or they were in prison and come out. So they're not potential marriage material. So the ladies are out there looking for a decent man to marry. And who are the decent men? They're the ones that have a home. So
George,
all
George, I know you're on a roll, but sorry to interrupt. For this particular
okay,
conversation, we were talking
yes,
about Lagos, Nigeria. So can we limit it
okay,
to the scope of which the video was? We are reacting to a
okay,
video, right? So yeah.
okay. Let me. I didn't see the video from the beginning. So now let's take up Lagos, Nigeria. Let's talk to Nigeria. So Nigeria, coming from a place where polygamy was a thing, right? And now there's abundance of ladies on the street of Lagos. They're trying to redefine relationship. That's why you see them doing those things. They can't have their own man. Now they're going out and redefining what relationship is. They're trying to make it a new normal. Statistically, there's more ladies than men, responsible men. So today, a woman don't want to be in a relationship. She wants to be taken care of. And who are the people that's actually can take care of a lady? They're the married men. So I just
Yeah.
I respect the institution of marriage. I have sisters. I would hope that any man that gets married should keep to his wife. If you can't keep to your wife, then why even get into it? But the thing is, there are so many ladies out there, most especially in Nigeria, where they
The audio is fading out,
barely.
George.
So can you hear
Your
me now?
audio,
So
your audio is
can you
fading
hear
in
me?
and out. So, I mean, what's your point? You're saying the statistics is that the men that are able to take care of women are not as many as the women. Women want men that can take
This
care of them.
my
So what? Yeah. So what's
in
your
a
point?
simple phrase, in a single word, or in a single sentence.
Yeah.
Statistically, there's two ladies to a man in Nigeria. So that actually affects why this thing is so rampant,
That's
why
not
it's so
true.
common.
There are not two ladies to a man.
It,
No.
it
No.
kind of,
George.
just look at it, look it
No.
up. I can pull it up
No.
for you. I wish I
No.
looked
That's
it up before talking,
men and women
but
are the same. They are. I think they are even Nigeria even has more men than women. So that's
no.
a
There are more women. There are more women
There are
to
not
men
more
in
women,
Nigeria.
more women. No, they are not, George.
And I mean
Please.
they tell you, Auntie B. And I
No,
mean
you
they
dey
tell
drop
you.
the narrative to suit
No, it's
what
not
you are
silly.
trying
I'm
to
not even
say.
condoning him. I'm just saying we're
I'm
not
not saying
touching.
you
We're
are
touching on
condoning
only
it.
one aspect. We're only
No,
touching on one aspect. When you look
I
at
see
the
what you are
ratio,
saying. The ratio is 1 to 1, right? However, I see what you are saying. We are talking about men that are capable of looking after women in terms of
exactly, and that too
resources.
comes into play. That also
Yeah,
comes into
that
play.
one I will agree because of course
Yes,
the economy in Nigeria, the
yes,
lifestyle in Nigeria, man, it takes them longer if you're not connected, you don't have a godfather, you don't come from a rich home, then you're gonna
absolutely.
go through all the trenches to get to wherever you want to go to school. You have to start small, build your business or start a career. So definitely it will take men longer. That I will
So,
accept.
so this
So
is to me is it has to it's more psychological than just the physical that we see and all those things. And men, I'm not saying we're right. My gender, like, yeah, they can go after anything in pants or in skirt. So when they have this thing playing for them, they take advantage of it. So basically, it's like men taking advantage of what is available. And what is it that is available? There's a lot of women, single women out there for them to play with, basically. So that's my take. That's what I see, and it looks like we're avoiding that part of it. We're not looking at the number of single ladies out there that
there
is
are also
willing,
single
that
men. Let
wants
me
to
tell you
play.
something. Let me tell you something, George. There are also my
Responsible
son.
single men.
Hold on.
Responsible single men.
Oh, yes, there are a lot of them. It's just that they don't have money. My son, who is 20, told me the other day, that his friends who he went to secondary school with, some of them are starting having children. Okay? And I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, they are not going to uni. He said, no, 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 no. They didn't even go to A levels after secondary school. Oyibo kids, they start working and that's it. They have their girlfriends and they start families. So, in the same vein, there are men in Nigeria. For every woman in Nigeria, there is a man. However, these women don't want those men because
Yeah.
they haven't got money or they don't have the lifestyle. Because remember that the average Nigerian woman expects a woman to pay their bills, care for them, give them money, do everything, pay school fees. My money is my money, his money is our money. Do you understand? However, if you want to tell me that you want to marry, but you're not looking for the one that is already married, that has gone through that with probably the woman he married to get to where he is now. You are looking for a successful man. That's why you're saying there are no men. There are men, but these women don't want those men because they are looking for a man that will pay their bills. It's simple.
Yeah, and the lady in the honest bunch, one of the girls who was on the panel said, "Why are you like? There should be a sister. There should be a code, right? Like a girl code. If you know the man is taken, he's married. Why do you go and insert yourself to be with that man?" And she's like, "No, I only date. She
Absolutely.
specifically only dates married men." And the girl was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Oh, she only dates married men because that's what she prefers to date, right? Because she doesn't want to date single men because they want to marry her and tie her down or whatever story she was saying. But ultimately, there are women that are just focused on dating married men.
Why
That's
do they
that's
date
that's
Yeah.
married men?
that's the truth.
Why do you
Because
think they
of
date married
they
men?
have the
For,
stability, they have the
for
money, everything that you
comfort,
just
yeah,
said,
for comfort,
and the comfort.
stability,
Yeah,
Exactly.
comfort,
So you're
yeah.
not looking at it for what it is. It's their oju kokoro
Yes,
that
it
is
of
is.
course.
It is
married men.
simplicity,
It's
simplicity,
not because they
quick
are not men.
in and out, in and out. Come in and out, and so okay. Way back, this days when way back, I'll go to a club. It was the men. Men used to toast the ladies. They will ask the ladies out and go for the ladies they want. Today, you go to a club, you gotta wait for the lady to come to you. So it's just different. Like
Which club is
things are
that?
changing.
I've never seen
ask,
those clubs.
ask now. Ask. Okay.
No,
Anyway,
I don't know those
I just came
clubs.
to shake the table a little bit. Just give
Thank you,
you guys
George,
some
with your
some things to.
statistics and all, huh? You need to give us the source of these statistics. You can't just
No,
be
that's how
throwing
the things
statistics
is
with no
done.
facts.
Judge,
We need to check it.
your time has been up since
Thank you,
statistics you are
George.
giving. Sorry, it's not correct. It's not correct. The
Uh,
statistics is not correct. There are just as many men in Nigeria. It's just that life is hard for them. That's the truth.
But do you know what, Auntie B? I actually stopped speaking to somebody that I knew because I found out that she was dating a married man. So, anyways, we ended up having like a massive argument about it because I was just so shocked that this person would do that. Long story short, I asked and I was like, why are you dating a married man? I don't understand, right? There's so many single guys. There's guys that approach you all the time that you could focus your attention on. And you know what she said to me? She was like, well, at the end of the day, the single men will be telling a married man is more honest, right? Hear the logic. Hear the logic. And a married man is more honest because at least he's telling you the truth that he's got a wife. He's you know his situation. But for her to take a chance with a single guy that you don't know what he could be doing, that is more of a turn off for her than somebody who is already married and she knows where she stands in the so-called relationship. Anyways, long story short, they did that relationship for maybe 2 years, I heard. And what happened? The man is still with his wife to today. They even had another baby, and she's back single and probably looking to mingle maybe onto her second married man. So I will never understand that logic that some women have. I just think it's just laziness. Maybe they're damaged. They don't want to do the work to find good men. There are good men out there. I always say that. If you keep on saying there are no good men, all men are trash, that's what you're gonna attract. I believe that wholeheartedly. If you keep on saying all men are trash, all Yoruba men, I keep on saying it. I've never met a Yoruba man that's a demon. That's a fact. That's my reality,
I believe
right?
in that.
Because I don't believe in all men cheat or all these things. When you keep on saying all these negative things, you'll keep on meeting these negative men. You keep on meeting men that are cheaters. You keep only attracting married men because that's all you're pouring out into the atmosphere for yourself. So change how you speak over yourself, over your situation, and be positive. There are good men out there. There's a man that you're worthy to have. A man that only wants you. He doesn't want you as a side piece, doesn't want you for 45 minutes. He wants to dedicate his whole day, his whole weekend, his whole month, his whole year to you. There's lots of men like that, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Because of time, we need to move on very quickly. Thank you, Cece.
Go.
I like that. So if you don't take anything away, forget about the back and forth. Men will always look for reasons to justify cheating. So when a man comes and say, why are men cheating? We should ask the men. Do you even bother to ask the men when they are cheating? I'm like, bro, please enter house. Just enter house. Learn more. You can't talk. We should be asking. So you want to tell us? You see, a lot of these girls, they want to reap. I like what Neka said. They want to reap where they didn't sow. And now, increasingly, we are seeing young girls who don't want to start small with any guy. Because at the end of the day, this is the reward. You start after graduation, you marry a guy you love, you marry potentials, you work hard together, you make this money. The minute the money comes, some of them, that's when they remember that, they want to have side chick now. So you see, it all has ripple effects in the society. That's why a lot of the young girls now will say, no, if you don't have money, I'm not marrying you. Because this is my auntie suffered with a man, and this is the reward. Men are not loyal when they have money. A lot of them will cheat. But they were not cheating that time, they were broke. The ones that are broke, they will swear, I will love you, I will do this, irony. Let money come. So it has effects on society. Any woman that is comfortable cheating, sleeping with a man who another woman has toiled with, suffered and labored with to build his wealth, just know that you too, except you don't want to marry you, because on shake before any. Except you don't want to marry. The minute you marry, it will happen to you too. But I mean, ladies, I want you to take what Sissy said very seriously. If you don't take anything away, stop confessing negatively about men out there. I always tell you guys, there is no scarcity in God. If you are a Christian, you are a believer, always confess that. You don't need all the men in the world. You just need one good one. And there's no scarcity in God. All you have to do, ask God to bring that good one to you. Lobaton. One, not all. You need one, just one. Okay, let's move on very quickly. Abby, you are next in line for a miracle. Welcome, darling. How are you? You are the one that was cheated on, and they still serve you breakfast. Tell me about it.
Good evening, Auntie.
Hey, Abby.
Hello,
Good evening,
darling.
hello, Sissy. Oh, I really liked what Sissy said there about projecting, and I'm definitely going to take that away with me. I think this show, oh gosh, it's very personal to me. Why do men cheat? I have no idea. There are many, many reasons, but I agree with what Cece said in regards to, when you're being mistreated by a man, or every day maybe one trouble or the other, you're dealing with a narcissist, just let him cheat. And that's where I kind of went ahead and thought, you know what, if he's getting a bit of whatever out there and he's not bringing trouble to me, do whatever you want. I checked out emotionally. I had two children at this point, two boys. I mean, there was no way I could have thought, my marriage was going to end or whatever. But like I said, it did. It was all about power game and control or whatever. It wanted to be in control. It filed for a divorce, not because it really wanted a divorce, but because it really wanted to be in control. And I agreed to the divorce, and then he started going on about to everybody that would listen. Oh, she's supposed to beg me, or she was supposed to do this and do that.
Reminds me of Tyler Perry's new movie.
I know I'm an educated woman, but I submitted, gave everything up, to keep my family. I would cook, I would do whatever. I'm not perfect at all. I probably have a bit of issues myself. Was dealing with the emotional pressure from the marriage, depression and all of that. So if he wanted to cheat, I was more than happy for him to do that. But what I would not do is give access to myself to somebody that I know that is out there doing whatnot. And I asked for a test. The rest is history. So back to why do men cheat? I have no idea. I know that there's
That's
a
not
lot
the
of,
question we're asking, my dear. No,
yeah,
nobody can answer. Even Jesus cannot answer
exactly.
that question. Nah, nobody's asking. That's to me. No, for me, it's a stupid question. Why are
I
you
know,
asking that
it's
question? It's like, why do
just
you bridge?
statement.
Why do you bridge?
Yeah,
No, don't bridge so that you will die. Well, I mean, I never asked that question. Why
yeah,
do? No.
yeah.
It's
But
about what are you gonna do about it if you find out that your partner is doing this.
I don't know. For me, it wasn't a deal breaker because, like I said, you know, it wasn't really bringing it to my face per se, but I did find out whether he liked it or not. I'm one of those people that you can't really get anything past me. Whether I really pay attention or not, I find out, I dream it. I'm very spiritual like that. But anyway, bottom line is I didn't accept it. I just got on with it. I would say,
Mm-hmm.
even though I wasn't working, I ran a business for many years, and he filed for a divorce. I got the notification on the day when I resumed work formally. I decided to do
Oh
off
wow.
work because I wanted to be out. Yeah, I nearly fainted, but anyway, rest is history. But it's been upwards, and you know how do you say it, since, and so I'm grateful. It doesn't always work out for people that way, but I think I've always just taken the approach of keep working on yourself instead of
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Try and focus on what you can do differently. Divert your energy. Someone told me back then that your energy, even if maybe you stop loving your husband or you stop doing things that you love, that love or energy doesn't go away. You have to refocus or redirect that energy into something else. And I feel like that's what I've done. Just to keep growing, doing courses here and there, talking to people and, encouraging people through my story. Literally, I don't have to be public or go on Instagram or do whatever. I see people, I see women, I tell them, maybe a few things I've done just to empower them and make them feel, better. You're not helpless, So it's one of the reasons why I'm really keen to this program when I do get a chance to do so, because I just really like the way that women bring the positive energy. Most of the time, we have women that they've got it and they know what they're talking about. They come on the show, they say something. Look at what Cece said just now, and to be
Mm-hmm.
always brings it. It's one of those things that I just do to keep moving. Otherwise you're going to fall into depression. We're in the UK, you know how it is. It's very
Mm-hmm.
lonely. It can be very depressing. I'm not one that is out there. I don't really like to talk to people. You can't really trust people, especially when you have maybe a relationship where this person is very popular with people. You basically look like the bad person all throughout. So I
Mm-hmm.
tend not to really mix with people, but
Mm-hmm.
just do the bits that you can and keep it moving. Be spiritual, positive energy all the way. That I think that's one thing that I need to remember now to do. Like, don't just assume that all men are, terrible and horrible. Just keep being positive about it. And that's all I have to say without taking too much time.
Thank you, my
Thank you,
darling.
Abby.
I
Well done
wish
to
you,
you.
I wish you continuous healing. Man of Prestige is here. If you need some guidance navigating that, even from your voice, I can tell that it's not easy. These things are never easy, to be honest. Maybe I should just play it one more time so that anybody that is going through things. I mean, divorce is hard. It's really, really hard. When the person was, when Abby was telling her story just now, it reminded me of that Tyler Perry's new movie where exactly what happened. The woman gave everything. She was from a better background. She had more education. But, we women, we always look like we are the savior of the world. You want to save him. You can't save anybody. You can't. At the end of the day, they end up resenting you. It's exactly the same thing that, the man said, I want a divorce. She happily accepted, and then he got angry. Why is she so happy about it? Oh my God. You can't save anybody. Save yourself.
Save yourself. I wouldn't even waste my energy.
Save yourself. Life is hard enough. Why are you trying to save people? Save yourself. The only people you should even try to save are your kids. Every adult should save themselves, Joe. Life is hard enough. Bosheri. Anyway, let's take a few more calls and then we'll call it almost time up. Okay, Seki, welcome. How are you? Hi, Seki. Can you hear me? Oh my God, your audio is talking back again today. Anyway, let's take a few more calls and then we'll call it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think she uses two devices. Seki, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Hi, Seki. Can you hear me?
I
You need
can't
to
hear you. I
cancel
don't
your
know.
other. You
I
need to
can't hear
cancel
you.
your other audio.
You can't
Get off
use
the
two
device.
devices. You need to put one off. Otherwise, the sound is going to keep bouncing back. Yeah, okay, let me take Honey Babe. Honey Babe, welcome. We'll wait for Seki to come back.
Hello,
I think
can
she
you hear
hasn't
me?
figured it out how to
Hello,
join.
Cece.
Hi,
Hello,
darling.
everybody. Can you hear
Welcome.
me
Hey,
okay?
honey babe.
I'm late. Sorry, I had a Zoom call, so I literally just jumped on. I just want to continue to when we had this kind of discussion in Brother Ben's show. I would give you a situation about maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. I went to a party. I didn't go with my partner. And there was a guy that was moving towards me. And I was like, listen, can you stop all that? He actually opened his mouth and said he's married, but he wants to be, he wants to get my number. Now, I don't know for anybody else, but me, that was the height of insult. Me, I just insult the guy straight. But what I'm trying to say is that even if a man is stepping to you, you as a woman can make it. There is, STDs out there. I'm all about being very careful. And if you feel that you've made a decision and you're happy to be cheated on, like I said before, that's fine, but don't cry.
Oh
Don't
my
cry
God.
to everybody
Sorry.
about it.
Okay, go ahead, honey baby. Your time is running.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm all about if you make the decision to stay in that relationship, don't cry about it. Just accept the situation. If you're not happy, there's two choices: you stay or you leave. And I think women need to empower themselves to know there are choices. It's not about just hiding yourself under a pillow and pretending that it's not happening. I'm very much about accepting reality and doing something about it. That's all I had to say, Auntie B.
Thank you so much. Crypto.
Thank you, honey babe. What is crypto saying?
Bye,
I don't know what
Cece.
cryptocurrency is saying.
Crypto is giving
Crypto
side
said that
chick,
we're not
side chick,
allowing men
side chick.
to answer first of all, I never asked the question why men cheat. I would never ask that question because it's a stupid question. It's like asking, why do you eat? Why do you breed? If you want to ask men the question, you can also ask women the same. We're all human
Exactly.
beings.
Let's not stick to one
We're all
gender.
adults, so we can ask each other as adults, but why do people cheat? So why would I be
Exactly.
asking men, why do men cheat?
Can you imagine?
Anyway, Crypto said that we don't allow men to talk. We are shutting them down. He said that Ola is pandering to women because Ola didn't answer the question.
He said
Wow.
something in the comment
Ola.
section.
Auntie B, have you asked him this crypto chick to come onto the panel? And
I said it many times in the comment
I
section.
beg,
Anybody in the
that's
comment
what they
section
do
can.
now.
Anybody
Yeah.
there can bear me witness. Crypto, are you afraid to come? Come
Of course,
now.
he's afraid to come. He's
Come
like,
now. Come and
yeah,
see. He said that
with your,
we are
with,
shutting them down, and
I
it's a
know, with your full,
masculine trait.
I know, right?
Oh, always,
And
Come
that's
on,
also one of the
always.
reasons why men cheat.
Oh, always.
pandering to women, whatever, whatever.
As soon as women go against nonsense, it's a masculine trait. Okay, thank
No,
you. We've
you
heard.
don't
A
have herd
masculine
mentality
trait.
on this matter. You are typical. You are typing my opinion. I don't need to come on to shut down like you did do the men. Ah, are you a
He's
man
a
or a woman? First of all, I
he's
need
a
to know.
he's a foolish person. Like I said, if you have the way I see it, with your full chest, come onto the panel and say your
They
opinion.
said that they don't have to come on because
Who
we
said
Okay,
shut
brother
them
Ben,
so?
down.
continue.
Who,
I
Please
think
keep
it's
who,
I
that to
think
who
it's a
yourself.
said?
woman. I think
It's
Whatever.
not a
it's a
woman. It's a
side chick
man.
supporter.
Of course,
Yeah,
he's a side chick
they will support
supporter.
what they are doing. That's it now.
Rubbish and
Keep
nonsense.
sleeping with another woman's husband.
Keep
Karma
doing
will get
that.
you.
Karma will get you. And more.
Yeah. Mm.
Keep doing it.
And you know the funny thing is you lack self-respect for yourself when you sleep with another woman's husband. Because he will never leave his wife. Nigerian men don't leave their wife because of side chick. You're wasting your time. Whoa, you go get grey hair, you go there, they do side chick. I'm sorry for you.
But the thing is that what he's doing with you, he would do it with someone else. That's what people
If
don't
he cheated
That's the
with you,
thing.
Don't people get it.
if he cheated with you, he would cheat
Yes.
on you.
Thank you, Auntie B. Exactly. He will never change. So don't think you're special.
I'm not asking the question why men cheat. That's not what. No, 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 no. Oh no, no. Because everybody have the ability
No,
to cheat.
they think only men cheat.
No, everybody
How
has
many
the
men are
ability
being
to cheat.
given babies that's not theirs
Let me
50
tell you
years
something.
later?
If you want to talk
It's
about
coming
Paternity
down.
sleeping with
fraud.
multiple partners, women
Ah,
probably have more ability to do it than men.
totally. Because we know how to hide.
A
We're
woman
very
can
clever.
sleep with Olosho that stays back in the day. You used to have these hotels in Nigeria where the Olosho stay and the men will go there and knock them. That in a day, those women can sleep with 10, 15 men.
Jesus.
Men don't have the energy to do that. You can't.
Nah. One round, they're tired.
So
See
if you
that?
want to come and ask, everybody has the ability to please just stop it. Stop the cap. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Thank you, honey babe. I appreciate you, my
Thank you,
darling. Gotta go.
honeybee. Honey
All
babe.
right. Seki, you are back now. Is your audio good now? Because I need to take Brad Ben and then we'll call it a day. Hello, Seki. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna take Brad
Oh,
Ben.
Stecky. One day you'll get your
You're not
audio
getting this
correct.
thing. Yeah. Brad
It's
Ben,
all right.
welcome.
Beno. Yeah, it is what brotherhood, huh? Okay, let's go. I got my gloves on for you.
Go ahead. Brad Ben, welcome. Can you hear us?
Ah, what
Ben is
happened?
not there.
Even better as well.
Roberto. Okay. Should we call it a day?
Sorry, Auntie B, can you hear me now?
Okay. Saki, go ahead.
Okay. So well, I contribution towards the topic tonight is that I believe that most men, especially if we are to look at Nigeria, people that lives in Nigeria, men in Nigeria, married men, most of them is because they don't have discipline and they are not contented with whatever they have. And another thing that I think helped to encourage that situation is because there is no enforcement in Nigeria. The law is there, but because there is no enforcement, no punishment, they do whatever they like. I remember me growing up in Nigeria. I grew up around, Lekki. My mother comes from that area. So, when these new developments, when they were building VGC and all those new estates, then you see lots of men, married men, in their cars, just wandering about, driving about. What are they looking for? Women, young girls, young, vulnerable girls. And sometimes when I talk and make mention of, Nigerian men or Yoruba men, it's out of experience. I remember when I was growing up then, if I wasn't a girl that was, brought up from, probably my background was a Muslim background. And also I have a vision for myself. There is nowhere I go to that I don't have any married man want to date me. Well, I don't even know whether they want to date, or you understand. And also, I remember living with, maybe going on holiday to my cousins, maybe my aunties, and the husband want to sleep with me. And it's not that I'm somebody who exposes myself or anything. Even up till now, I'm conscious of whatever I wear. To the extent that one of my cousin, she thought I think a friend of her visited the house that day, and she saw me, and she told my cousin, why would you let a matured girl like this be in your house? Do you not know that your husband can tamper with her? Honestly, that day, but I didn't even know what happened between me and I didn't do anything to offend her. She went out with her friend, came back. I don't know what her friend must have told her. And then she asked me to leave her house. So I believe it's just indiscipline, because I go to, here in UK, I go to gym, I go to my local leisure center. In the steam room, there are men, you find men, everybody sits, you're wearing your swimming costume, they are there, everybody's there, nobody disrespect anybody. Nobody, well, I've not seen anybody that approached me or in a way that I'm uncomfortable. But in Nigeria, I often understand one time that this lady, the your view ladies were discussing about a similar topic, that the trend at that time was that married men or single mothers who go to gyms in Nigeria just because they are looking for men. And the men too are also, available, to have them for maybe one night stand or things like that. So I just believe, because legal system is very, very ineffective. Men do whatever they like, and they get away with it. And another thing again is the economic situation of that country, pushes ladies to be vulnerable. I also remember when I was growing up in Nigeria, there are so many situations whereby you're looking for a job. Men will want you to sleep with them, and that doesn't even guarantee that they're going to give you that job, just because they know you are in a vulnerable position. So, so that's my point.
Very true.
Yeah, so I hear you. Thank you so much, Seki. You're talking about consequences, and that makes a lot of sense to me. The reason why this thing is very, very prevalent in Nigeria is because there are no consequences. Okay? So the typical Nigerian man will come to the abroad and they will behave better than what they did in Nigeria. Even if they are going to cheat, most of them will not. Even if they want to cheat, they will do it, they will be very, very careful because they don't want their wives to find out. Reason because there are consequences. When there are no
Absolutely.
consequences, people break the law. And I like the 2 points. I think she was still trying to explain it because it's something that in Nigeria, oh my God. And finances as well, poverty. When somebody said that any man that has money that does not marry more than one wife, the man doesn't know what they are doing. I put it on my status. I don't do WhatsApp status. I hardly ever do it. I don't even remember because I'm too busy YouTube and other things. Where do I have time? So, and somebody sent me a message. It's a man. He said, and this man, I know he's cheating. I know he's cheating on his wife. He keeps telling everybody that they are divorcing. They are divorcing. He's just waiting. He doesn't want his wife to take his house. So he's waiting for his young child to grow up so that he will not lose his house. And you know what he told me when he saw the message and he sent me a message and said, oh, and this is how they make money now. And some of them are literally doing it to feed their families. Because this is what you like. People will always justify what suits them. It's life. Yeah. Economically, yeah. That's why we're not talking about the justification or reasons why. We're just talking about you being married in this situation when it happens. What are you gonna do? Because the why, he long go, not be here. Oh. You know when they say what a man can do, a woman can do better. See this cheating,
Absolutely.
brothers, I feel sorry for una. Me, I just dey look una, they shake my head because una think say una sabi. Woman go do and clean mouth, na no go know. So make una no play with you. No, sure for being you. Brother Ben, welcome, Ojare. We're rounding up now.
Hey, Ben.
Are you there now? Abi, you just come studio, you now went out. I don't understand. Brother Ben, Egba me. Okay. He's still not here. I think he just came into the studio, but he's not
Bad
present.
connection.
No, it's not bad connection. His
Oh,
connection
okay.
is always good. Maybe he stepped out or something. He's busy or something. Yeah. Okay. Let me just run this. Then we'll wait and see.
Obodo Farm. Ladies and gents, it's your resident Princess Dami. Are you looking to transform your ideas into eye-catching visuals? You know, we live in a time where how you package and visually represent yourself and your brand matters even before people view the content or the value that you're offering. See, I'm your person. I'll make your brand shine bright. From business cards to billboards, I'll get your look just right. Flyers, posters, logos too. I'll create the perfect view. I mean, take a look at the Obodoyibo channel now. And the facelift with all the thumbnails as a testimony. I really sabi this work, oh. No joke. For all your design needs, I'm the one for you. Connect with me today for graphic designs and digital content creation services. Book me today. Let this princess turn your vision into something to behold. Check out my portfolio and connect with me on social media. I look forward to serving you. Thank you, Auntie B, again for this wonderful opportunity.
All right. Let's see if Brad Ben is here now. Otherwise, we'll just end the show.
Hey, Auntie B.
Brad Ben,
Hey,
you come
Ben.
studio, but you run off. You know that, yeah.
No, I was actually there. It was a phone call that came in, and I don't know why I didn't get reconnected. So I have to go out and come back again.
No, we added you before. You were not speaking. Okay, welcome.
Thank you, Auntie B. Thank you, Sisi. Actually, I'm
Hey.
here for just one thing. I'm not
Mm.
trying to do brotherhood today. This topic is too hot. I know what made they can't give me bags bush. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm here to just apologize to every woman out there that have experienced cheating from their man. I just want to apologize. On behalf of Brotherhood, I'm sorry. There is no way to justify it. I quite understand that in the comments, some people are trying to do the shalayating, saying, okay, why is your man cheating? Why, those are just like flimsy excuses. Let's call it spade a spade. I believe in consequences, and I believe in you should treat people the way you want to be treated. Cheating is a no-no. If your wife cheats on you, you will go crazy as a man. You won't even stop at displaying your coconut head to your wife. You will even go as much as go and find the man that was involved in the equation. So why would you now do the same thing to your woman? There might be issue, figure it out. Figure it out. It doesn't make no sense. All those girls in Nigeria that are running their mouths saying they are proud of sleeping with married men, they are sleeping with stupid married men. I'm sorry to use that statement. They are sleeping with men who don't really know their worth and value. They are sleeping with men who don't realize that all those hopping from one girl to another, they are, in fact, laying their own, they are digging their own grave. That's just what I have to say. So, my sisters, I beg, make una no vessel. There is no justification for hurting you guys that way. Please forgive my brotherhood. We go do 7 days fasting and prayer for all the brotherhood that are still doing that. Thank you very much, Auntie B. And my sissy, thank you so much too. That's all I have to
You're
say.
welcome. Thank you, Ben.
Wow. Thank you, Brother Ben. Ha. In fact, I don't even know what to say now. It's like they pour
That
cold
was beautiful.
water on me.
Accountability. On
Uh-uh.
behalf of Brotherhood, we love it. We love to see it. Well done.
But the fam, can you see this? Ah, my body just
Auntie B is shocked.
I
She was
shocked.
ready. I was shocked.
I can't. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting this at all. Brad Ben say his apology straight. No need to justify. Unlike the other cryptocurrency that was saying that we've not asked why, and we have masculine energy. When they want to, once they don't have any argument, they will now start trying to bring your personality down to say you have masculine energy. You have feminine energy.
Chidima said that Uncle Ben just emptied your stress bucket. I swear.
Peace upon my soul.
I
Kò ní
swear. God
bàjẹ́ fún
bless
ẹ o.
you.
Honestly, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ. What wisdom? This is what they call wisdom. He said, no need to argue. Let's just apologize. You know, he's always doing brotherhood and sisterhood. And he just quenched the whole thing. He quenched the fire. Brother, God will bless you. In fact, I don't regret supporting you. You deserved all you deserve, you've earned all my respect triple today because the angle you came with this thing, in fact.
I love it. Well done.
In fact, I don't have anything to say again. Let's just end. Thank you,
Wrap it
brother.
up. Wrap it up. That was
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you.
Accountability at
It
its
was
finest.
beautiful. It was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sisi, let's bring
Yes.
this home. What do you have to say before we go?
If you're in a marriage and you're not friends, you don't like each other, look into counseling. If counseling is not going to work, go your separate ways and be happy as individuals. Don't stay together, be cheating, messing up your family, messing up your kids, exposing yourself to diseases. Life is too short. You only have one life, as far as I know. And it's better to enjoy that life with people who you love, people who you care about, rather than being something that you're not invested in and you don't want. So do what makes you happy and take care of yourselves and each other. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Sisi. I do appreciate you. Thanks for again co-hosting with me today. You're amazing. You know I can't love you less. Initially, you were trying to say, "Oh, maybe they just stay for children." But when I now broke it down for you and told you what comes with it, you're like, "Eh, no, I'll still sleep with him." I say, "Yes." You reversed very quickly. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. God bless you. We're looking forward to the weekend. Let's talk outside the show as we normally do. I do appreciate you a lot. Over the fan, please give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up are not high. I know this is a very emotive subject, and that's why I try to stay away from it. You see, when a woman is talking about something like this, an African woman especially, and you get emotional about it, if a man comes up and say, "Oh, why are you being emotional about it? Or why are you, you are shutting people down, you are bringing masculine energy," that's gaslighting. That's the definition of gaslighting, knowing that we come from a culture and a society that is polygamous and a lot of men cheat, not all. So don't come and tell us why are you feeling this way about this thing, especially when we have a lot of women that consign this thing. This is a young, she's not young, a girl. Let me just say girl. She's not young. She's consigning it now, and podcast is what will bring Nigeria to its knees. You see all these politicians, they are not the ones. It's podcast. I do this, trying to throw the wife under the bus. If you are a man and if you are as a man, let's switch. There is a man that came to this postcard and is now talking about how they are sleeping with people's wives. They are taking away their stress. They are rubbing their feet, rubbing their legs, giving them orgasm before they get home because their husband is one kind in bed. Please tell me that you will not be triggered. Tell me that you will not be triggered. So don't come here and be gaslighting me and say, "Why are you triggered?" I'm triggered because of the nonsense that our women are consigning. They will have women that are enablers. Like Sissy said, they used to enable them privately, but now they do it. You see, wisdom is what Brother Ben did. And it just suit my soul. Because you didn't come here to say, "Let's ask men why they do it." No, it's like apology. It's not right. Let's condemn it. So don't come here. Maybe we should find a man that will all these gigolos that will go on podcast to say, they are sleeping with married women. And this is what they are doing. They are taking the stress away. You know, women, they have a lot of stress. They are cooking, cleaning, taking care of children. Lagos is very stressful. So they need us. Young, fine boy, oh. Very fine boy. Tall, dark, and handsome. And you are a middle-aged man with pot belly. Your hair don't go. You don't shave. You can't see one small, fine boy like this when they tell how you tell they handle your wife so that she come home without stress. How will you feel? It is only when you are able to put yourself in other people's empathy comes from there. When you are able to put yourself in other people's position, then you will feel what they are feeling. Until you're able to do that, don't come here and be saying, why are you triggered? No. We need that. We need a young man. They'll say, you see all these women, they are doing too much. Some of them are bank executive. They are CEOs, captains of industries. The stress at home is too much. So we help their husband. We help their husband to release the stress. So by the time they are going home, they are smiling and singing. When they go home, they'll just tell their husband, oh, baby, how are you? Have you eaten? Okay, let me make you dinner. Remember, they've already have serious orgasm where they are coming from. Oh. They are bouncing now. And they'll be whistling in the kitchen. They'll be whistling. You don't know. You don't know. Brothers. Hey, yeah. Two can play that game. Oh. That's what I'm trying to say. Two can play it. Don't play a game that you know that you're not going to win. Because two can play that game. So if we want to encourage that, we'll encourage it across board. Let everybody be doing that madness. But you can't take it. You can't. You're going to literally die. You can't. Somebody will tell you that somebody has been stroking your wife. Some of you, when you even go outside, your wife dressed a certain kind of way and men are... You think married women don't have admirers or they don't have toasters? That's the biggest lie you tell yourself as a man. That woman that you think she's not attracted to you anymore, as she goes outside, a man is telling her, oh, I like you. Can I have your number? Now, home training, they make some people, they say, no, Joe, I'm married, though, I can't do this. In fact, if you even tell, hey, you've left. Hey, I wanted to ask you, what happened in Jamaica? When one guy, this boy did not allow me to rest when we were sitting. Of all the group, it's me, this boy, Jamaican boy. I say, hey, Egbami. I raise my hand like this and Mary say, hey, does that mean anything? Did they put me in a chef? It doesn't matter. Oh, Sissy is not here to tell you guys the story. This boy did not allow me to rest. You think it's only you that you go out there. Women get admired every day. We can play that game if we choose to. But home training will not allow some of us. Stallion! If he was a man in that situation, they'll probably say, after my wife is not here. Maybe. This boy was pursuing me up and down in Jamaica. All of them that went to Jamaica, they saw it. We were laughing about it. Yeah, so two can play that game. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's respect our vows. There's no why. There's no why. The why is that you are married. That's it. There's no why. You too, you can't justify it. It's like justifying nonsense. No why. That's why I'm not asking that question. Why? I know side chicks are always strong on this. Side chicks, they like to support it because that's the nonsense they are doing.
Hey, Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots, a complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with 2 free books. Just go to prestigemaragesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
So guys, we've come to the end of the show today. I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that cheating is not acceptable. It hurts people. Don't hurt the one you love. Don't hurt your children. You're also teaching your children that this is acceptable and this is a way of life. So please, if you don't want to get hurt, don't hurt other people. It's not right. We do not justify. We don't ask any question why. Why is not a question we ever ask. Okay, if you want to live in this, you want to be sleeping with multiple partners, don't marry. Okay, because if you marry, you are saying, I'm forsaking all others to be with you. You are hurting her. You are hurting him. Anybody that cheats, you're hurting your partner. And the pain, you have no idea how deep it goes. If you've been cheated on before, you will understand as a man. Your head will scatter, literally, that you know that your baby is sleeping with someone. Talk less of the wife that you married, pay bride price on. Ah! A war. No. So we don't support that here. I'm sorry if it's not, yeah, you belong to the school of thought that you think that okay, it's okay. No, on this platform, we don't support it. It's a Mongo Park behavior. Thank you, Brother Ben, for you didn't need to apologize because I mean we don't hold you accountable for our brotherhood. But still, we appreciate you for doing that. It was very gracious of you. And it speaks of the kind of man that you are. Thank you. Thank you so much. We take it with grace. Thank you, thank you. Guys, I'm back on Sunday and we'll come to the end of the show. Yeah, I'm back on Sunday with a master class with Man of Prestige, and we're going to be talking about police. I have some stories. Oh my God. Divorce stories. Should you call the police? When should you call the police? Are women using the opportunities that they have with the police on 911 or 999? Just to send their husbands packing? And what can we teach people in terms of, this behavior? That's what we're talking about on Sunday evening. So join us then. Thank you so much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Oladeji, how are you, my brother? I hope you're all right. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I shall see you on Sunday nights. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.